How's it going, everyone? Welcome to a little tutorial video on how I built these mountains, basically. So I just sort of want to make a little video on what tools I use and, just the mods and stuff like that, just to sort of show off the workflow, really. That's it. So yeah, here it is. Alright, so the first thing I did, and the first thing that most people are going to be like, nope, that's me done, tap out, I can't do that. And I bought two tools. One of them, BlockBlender, and the second one is just an add-on for BlockBlender which allows you to export that as a schematic. So BlockBlender is an add-on for Blender which allows you to basically turn anything that you've created in Blender into Minecraft blocks using geometry nodes, which I suppose you could do it yourself, but have a look at that. Yeah, I guess try and figure out how to do that. If you're familiar with Blender, go for it. But for me, I spent the $10 or however much it cost to buy it. And then I also bought the exporter as well because I already used Litematica and schematics and stuff like that in my Minecraft playthroughs to build big ass farms in creative and then bring them over to my survival world. It's the way I've played for a long time. So these add-ons, as soon as I found out that they existed, I wanted them. I bought them, and I haven't looked back. If you like building stuff in Minecraft, or if you're not that great at building stuff in Minecraft, but still want to have really cool stuff like statues and well, these are the add-ons for you. So go grab these. I'll leave the link in the description. Alright, so you've made some cool stuff in Blender, then you've exported it as Minecraft blocks using the schematic exporter and all that good stuff. Then when you bring it over into a creative copy of your survival world, you paste it in, and there is a very obvious crease between the mountain you've just made and the rest of the terrain that you now have to sort of smooth out and fix and make it look all nice and organic. Which brings us to the next tool on the list, WorldEdit. If you haven't heard of that before, it is a mod in Minecraft that allows you to just build on large scale. It pretty well takes all the console commands that Minecraft already has and then just brings them all together and makes them much easier to use and adds a lot more functionality to them. I could sit here literally all day talking about all the different features and different stuff that's in WorldEdit, but I'll just link to a better video that actually is a tutorial video on WorldEdit and explains all the different stuff that you can do with it. But for this example, I mainly use the brush tools for three things. Number one, you can use the sphere tool to basically add more blocks and material to the crease around the bottom of the mountain. Number two, you can then use the smooth tool to continue to smooth that out, make it look a lot more organic. And then the third one, it's still all acacia, so you can then add a mask to the sphere tool to only change the acacia block, which allows you to create really cool effects like this. And that's pretty much it. Those are the 4 tools I use. BlockBlender and its exporter to turn everything into Minecraft blocks. WorldEdit to do the larger but still finer details. And then Litematica to move everything around and actually paste those schematics into the world. And that's, yeah, pretty much it. That can get you a really long way when it comes to building these large scale projects like I'm doing here. But at the end of the day, you're still going to do a lot by hand. Like the cave system that I've been working on inside the mountain, I shaped it all using WorldEdit, but ultimately I had to go around and shape everything else and like do the finer details to actually get the cave shape rather than just a WorldEdit spheres shape, because you can very much see the spheres. You got to do a little bit more work on top of just the mods and tools that you get given. But yeah. That's pretty much it. I don't know how much else I could explain, or like I could add a lot more detail to all this, but I think it'd be better to actually point you to someone that knows, well, that can do a better job at explaining. So, yeah, that's the workflow. I hope you learnt something. Or, I don't know. Hope you could use some of this knowledge, or I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I just thought this could help someone, so here it is. That, and it means that if when I do my creative series, if someone's like, oh my god, how did you get to this point? I can just be like, here's a little video that explains it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyway, have a good one. Bye.